Welcome into Babyface Gang. Today, we are going to be predicting AEW Revolution 2026. I am here with Mia. How are you?
That's me. Oh, I'm great.
I'm here with Penguin.
Yeah!
Well, excited.
That's the high energy we need.
Oh, yeah. And I'm Retro. So how are y'all feeling about this pay-per-view, to be fully honest with me?
Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I don't want to say I don't get excited for AEW pay-per-views because I absolutely do, but it's kind of one of those things where they're so consistently high quality that I'm just like, I know I'm going to see a great night of action. So that's kind of all there is to it.
100%.
Yeah.
Mia?
Pretty much the same. What would you have wanted it to be bad so you'd be really excited?
Yeah, I love a good train wreck. Who doesn't?
Hey, we get content out of it. we get some views out of that. We are going to be starting with the 0 hour here, which had a match added to it yesterday, so I'm thanking God that we actually did our predictions later. So
you say that as if they won't add something on Collision.
They're going to add like 3 matches to the 0 hour. Let's go ahead and get started here. For the AEW National title, we have a 21-man blackjack battle royale. Ricochet is defending the title against 20 other men. We have
nice.
So the only other name that got announced, as far as I can remember, was Tommaso Ciampa got announced that he's in it. That's all we know.
So this you said is a blackjack. What's the is there a difference between that, or is it just a naming thing?
I think it's just blackjack.
It's because it's 21 men.
You want to play 21?
Blackjack.
Well, right, but there's other like casino battle royale, so I didn't know if like the blackjack moniker on this one had anything different or something like that.
I don't think it means.
Don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think it means anything. I think it's just the 21-man thing. You want to play 21?
Gotcha.
But
I got 22.
No.
It'd be fine if there was a 22 man.
There's a 20.
Jake the Snake is the 22nd man.
Oh my God, it's Lance Archer. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started first here because I think this is pretty cut and dry. I don't think Ricochet is losing the title on this. To be fully honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's weird if they did a title change on the 0 hour. Like they could do the thing that they've been doing recently, where they could do the thing recently that they've done, where the battle royale I guess goes into the show and there's random fireworks going off. But like, I don't think this is the one, and I don't think Ricochet has had like a crazy run, and I'd like to see it go a little bit longer. But I don't know. Penguin?
Yeah, I disagree about not having a title change on the 0 hour. I think they totally could and would do that. I don't think that's the case here. Especially in that type of match. I feel like it's really easy to give Ricochet a smarmy heel victory where he squeaks out at the end and keeps the title. So yeah, I don't think Ricochet is losing the title here quite yet.
Mia, who you got?
I mean, there's only been 2 names announced, so it's not easy. But I figured they would have him lose it here.
Really?
Maybe. Yeah.
Who would you?
It's 20 people. Is it over the top rope?
I'm pretty sure it would be. Yeah.
And to that point, they could easily protect Ricochet and take the title off of him that way, since it's over the top rope. Kind of who cares if you get thrown over? That's not end of the world. Like it's not like getting pinned or submitted or whatever. So.
Not to completely undermine my prediction, but there's only a couple of names I could really think of that could win it off of him, like Jack Perry, like because they've had that story going on.
Yeah,
but that's all I can think of. So, who do you have, Mia? If Ricochet doesn't win it,
well, the other name is Ciampa. So
she's like, I guess I'm taking Ciampa.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
I
mean, I can see Ciampa winning. Honestly,
Ciampa would be an interesting thing. I don't think he's in the national title thing right now, but I don't know. If they're gonna do a change with anybody, I think it's gonna be with Jack Perry, or they'll do some weird like, oh, someone's returning or someone's like joining or something. I don't know if they.
This seems like it's set up to returns. Honestly,
who would
like
you have
on
return?
A big return? Danhausen.
Hey, I know. Put him in a box. You always get over when you come out of a box.
It's gonna be Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Chris Jericho coming out of a box.
We can do it better.
Okay, but unironically though, if they did set up a box and Chris Jericho came out of it, I would be here for it just for the discourse that would come out of it.
Oh my god,
That would
that'd be great.
That's the funniest possible option.
So official prediction here is me and Penguin going with Ricochet, and Mia's going with Ciampa.
My official
Sure.
prediction is Chris Jericho coming out of a box.
Can I, since no one's been announced, can I just say my prediction is one of the other 19 men?
You know what?
Mia's prediction is Paul White.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? If he's in it, I'm changing my prediction.
How can you eliminate him?
You can't. Nobody can eliminate him. He's 7 foot tall, 750,000 pounds.
And you can't teach that.
No.
You really can't. I mean, McDonald's you might be able to, but the tightness you can't.
Hamburger University. Let's move
Yeah,
on.
that's a real thing.
Let's move on to another title match that's actually happening. For the AEW TBS title, Willow Nightingale defends against Lena Kross.
This one's interesting because it ties into a match on the main card.
Yeah, I wanted to bring this in and also probably talk about it with the main show because I have the
I think the
opinion-
results will directly affect one another.
Oh, 100%.
I think, yeah.
My official prediction, I am going to go with Willow Nightingale retains. Mainly because I love Willow. Yeah. She's great. And I think this will be the safer option to do that. Again, with my Ricochet one, I don't think they're going to do a title change on a 0 hour personally. So I think Willow's going to retain.
I agree. Willow retains here. But I think it's, and maybe this is that, all the years of 50-50 WWE booking, but I think it makes sense here where Willow retains the title here, but then lose the tag title match later in the night.
Whoa, spoilers. Whoa.
That's not a spoiler. It's a prediction.
That's fair.
Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
I could see that being a possibility, yeah. But it'd be crazy for Willow to lose her title on the pre-show.
Yeah. I think if she's going to lose one of them, it's the tag titles on the main card rather than the TBS title here. I could be wrong and she loses everything, but as a Willow fan, I hope not.
That would be soul crushing.
Oh my god, that would be insane. Now to move on to a match that this was the match that got announced that I looked over the card and I'm like, when did this happen? So this was announced on Ring of Honor. Tag team match. The Infantry of Charlie Bravo and Sean Dean take on Boom and Doom of Big Boom AJ and QT Marshall.
Let's fucking go. I mean, let's be real. Let's stop prevaricating about the bush. This is going to be match of the night.
This should lead into the main card.
It did once, didn't it? When they did that.
That's how you get pay-per-view buys. You gotta get Big Boom onto the main card.
You remember how back in the day when Nitro would go into the second hour that they would shoot off all the pyro no matter what was happening?
You gotta have Big Boom.
I want them to do that, but it's just Big Boom AJ coming out there going,
boom.
He like runs to the top of the ramp as it's fading from the 0 hour.
He's just running around shirtless around the ring going boom.
Yeah.
And the Rizzler's on the hard cam mugging it.
Yeah.
And then Trent Beretta super kicks him.
Yeah. I don't think there's much to discuss here. I think Boom and Doom's gonna win it. There's not.
Yeah.
And can I just say that I don't really have a problem with. I know some people have an issue with like the whole Big Boom AJ thing, but I think having someone who is a wrestler, not just a TikToker, but is a wrestler on the pre-show, especially someone that does the type of promotion he does, who cares? You know what I mean? It's fun. It's fun.
That is a good point. Like, who cares?
His matches are fun.
He's only really ever used on pay-per-view pre-shows. I don't think he's in a storyline at all.
It's not like Kevin Federline coming in and pinning the champion or anything like that.
Yeah, it's not.
And I think especially if you want someone hyping up your company, a guy with the energy of Big Boom AJ is someone you really want to do that.
He brings the boom.
Man really has just endless energy. By the way, because this match got announced, shout out QT Marshall, by the way. Yes, he's still really good in AEW. and also in Ring
Oh,
of
yeah.
Honor. That match that ended up happening, like when I saw the Ring of Honor that was happening, it was them doing a proving ground match, which was like basically QT Marshall with like his factory guys against Shane Taylor Promotions, and it was pretty good. Like
Yeah,
Well,
man,
he is a cutie.
QT is super underrated, man. He's got his own. Him and Billy Gunn have a promotion in Georgia, 1FW. And I've gotten to see a couple of shows there, and really putting together some strong young talent that hopefully that'll be kind of a spiritual developmental for AEW or WWE or who wherever they're sending talent.
Hey,
Um,
hey, Brody King was
but
on that
man,
show.
but watching QT, huh?
Hey, Brody King was on that show.
Yeah, man. Yeah, one of the shows I went to, Brody King showed up, and him and Billy Gunn did cannonballs on the frat house. So that was great. Yeah, QT. I'm a big fan of his. I think when all's said and done, people are gonna look back and go, man, QT was a important part of this time in wrestling.
Very consistent. So any do y'all have any other predictions on that or anything else on the 0 hour?
Not really.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think so.
All
Do you
right.
think the 21-man battle royal is going to be the last match on there, and they might lead into the pay-per-view again?
I think honestly, if they lead in, like I was making a joke with the leading in thing, the only match I could see leading into it would be the TBS match. Personally,
That's what I was going to say. I think the Battle Royal or maybe the TBS match, if they end up doing the tag title match, like I could see that match. I could even see that match ending and then entrances happening for the tag title match and saying like, you buy the pay-per-view now that we're starting with this hot tag title match, see what happens next, or having like
that'd be
a
good.
brawl or
Yeah.
or something to like lead into that. So I could see something like that where it doesn't end on the pay-per-view, but
Yeah.
the first match of the pay-per-view is set up at the end of the 0 hour.
that'd be interesting. All right, let's move on to the main card here. So we are starting with a 6-man tag match. Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, and Roderick Strong versus the Dogs of Clark Connors, David Finlay, and Gabe Kidd.
Just call them the War Dogs.
I think it's I presume that's a trademark issue.
They're best friends with the people that own the trademark.
Yeah, but lawyers aren't your friend. No matter how friendly you are with someone, those lawyers aren't going to be your friend as well. So
no.
I'm just looking forward to when Jesse James joins them as their cinematic leader.
No.
I heard he's not doing much right now, so that's
yeah.
I heard he's free. So
oh my god. So I'm gonna let y'all start with the predictions here. What do y'all think about this match?
Dogs winning.
Dogs.
Yeah. Dogs winning. That type of hard hitting, ass kicking group, especially being so new as a whole, like they got to win here.
Every time I tune into New Japan, it's David Finlay, Gabe Kidd, and Clark Connors. Every single time.
Well, here it is again.
I swear to you, me and Mia have been going through New Japan. It doesn't matter if it's New Age or if it's like the mid 2010s. They're always there.
2015. Yeah, you can see David Finlay in his black trunks, baby face.
The young lion.
Young lion. Most punchable young lion I ever saw.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deviate here. I think the Dogs are gonna win it. You need a big win for them, I'd say, because I think they're gonna try and be like the top of the trios division as of right now.
Yeah, and I was thinking, why have this kind of mismatch trio rather than a established trio? But in this case, I think it actually makes a lot of sense because it's a trio of 2 top AEW names,
also,
and then Roderick Strong, who is a legend.
Yeah.
So getting a victory over any of those 3, a pinfall or submission is gonna be big for them, like you said.
Yeah. Also, I do want to point out before we head on to the next match, Roderick Strong, coming back on the Dynamite there, hit a hell of a end of heartache on Gabe Kidd. Like he was flipping out of it. It was
flipping.
It's incredible. So next up on the list here, we have the AEW Women's World Tag Team title match. Speaking of the thing we were saying about Willow before, the Babes of Wrath defend against Lena, Kross, and Megan Bayne. I think that this is the thing that me and Penguin were discussing. I'm gonna go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off now. I don't think the Babes of Wrath are winning this.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think they've been pushing the whole Megan Bayne like tag team thing for a while now, and unfortunately Penelope Ford looks like she's out again. So
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing holding me back a little bit is that it's not Penelope Ford in that role. But I think the way they've set this up with the TBS title match earlier in the night can give some extra story there, right? That since she's not teaming with her usual partner. But I ultimately I agree. I think Babes of Wrath, their reign ends. I was fortunate enough to see them win the titles, but I think we're going to see them lose them here soon.
Mia?
Yeah. Yeah, mine's obviously the same. They beat the Babes of Wrath to get this title shot, didn't they?
Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford did, yes. So I think
So there is a story though there then where they don't win or the Babes of Wrath retain and Megan blames her partner because it's like, okay, well, if I was with my old partner, we won the eliminator, but we lost this, so there's some room to tell some other stories, but I think they're walking away with the champs.
You think
Never really cared for like tag team and fighting storylines though.
Yeah, and I normally would agree, but just in this case, since they're not really the regular team, there's room for that story. I don't think they're going to go that direction, but there is room to tell that story if they want to.
You think they freebird the belts once Penelope's like fine? you think they would do that?
They might. I guess it depends on because how long is she going to be out? It's not like a long time, right? It's 6 to 8 weeks, maybe. Is that what I've heard?
6 to 8 minutes.
6 to 8 minutes.
Here come Jamal and Rosie.
Oh my
God!
That's
3 minutes now. Well, they're going to come out twice, so that's 6 minutes.
Yeah, I think I don't know how long it is off the top of my head, but I think it's long enough that I think they'll be like, well, we've teased this enough already. Let's go ahead and do it. Like let's go ahead and pull the trigger on it.
You could always do a Hardcore Holly, Cody Rhodes, Ted DiBiase situation where Penelope Ford returns. And it's like, I got a partner, and it ends up being Megan Bayne.
Oh yeah,
just kick her to the curb, and they form their tag team.
Are you trying to tell me that Megan Bayne is the Ted DiBiase Jr. of this trio? Is that what you're trying to tell me here?
Minus the welfare fraud, yes.
That we know of.
that we know of, I guess.
Megan bounce checks.
Bounces checks like she bounces opponents.
Yep. Let's move on to the next match. Let's move on to the next match here. Toni Storm versus Marina Shafir. Everyone is banned from ringside. This is
first of all, how is the audience going to get to see the match if everyone's banned?
I know, it's crazy.
Do the commentators have to leave too?
Yeah, like that's
no referee, no timekeeper.
They just have
how's this going to function?
They got Mox on the Titantron counting. I think I'm going to go with Marina Shafir on this one. I think after like the Blood and Guts thing where they set her up pretty well as like a world title contender, I think she needs a really big win, and I think having a win against Toni Storm would be great for her. And especially for her role in the Death Riders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I mean, especially with someone like Toni Storm, because frankly, I think Toni Storm is Teflon. Like, she could lose the next 20 matches, and she'll come out the other side fine. She can cut she's kind of like Samoa Joe in that way, right? Where, like, doesn't matter if he loses a match. He can cut a promo and get all this heat back. She's kind of the same way. I think she can lose a match and immediately, like, it's not going to affect her in the same way. She's so over.
Right.
A win would benefit Marina.
Yeah, exactly.
A win would benefit Marina more than a win would benefit Toni. I don't necessarily think that means that Marina will definitely win, but it makes a lot of sense if that's where you want to go. And they've made her look fantastic the last couple of months, now that she's having more in-ring time on AEW.
All I'm saying is she's been holding that Continental title for Mox a lot. That's all I'm saying.
She's getting comfortable holding belts.
Yeah.
Yeah. she worked her way up from briefcases to title belts. So
There you go.
I want Toni to win, but I'm gonna go Marina as well.
That's fair.
for the sake of controversy, I'm gonna say I'm picking Toni Storm,
There
bitches.
you go.
What?
Whoa. There you go. There you
That's
go.
my girl.
There you go. Next up, we have Swerve Strickland versus Brody King, fighting for the title of most dangerous man in AEW.
Can I just not pick someone?
Like the
The
fans.
audience wins.
That's the thing for this pay-per-view. Like from this point onward, it's like so difficult to choose, in my opinion. Starting here and going down the list, it's pretty hard for me to be like, oh, I have no idea. Like they could go either way. I think with this one in particular, like I know I'm being boring here, but I feel like Swerve is gonna win this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually one where I completely disagree.
Really?
Really? Because
I
I honestly agree with him.
I just maybe not completely, but I guess it's like kind of with Marina and Toni that Brody needs to win more.
That's
And Swerve especially as a character,
fair. Mm-hmm.
like Brody can win the match and then Swerve just beat the shit out of him after and immediately get his heat back or do it on Dynamite. You know, I mean, I guess a lot of it probably depends on what happens in the world title match too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I expect this one and another one we'll talk about here in a bit. I expect this one to have the most like chicanery or like weird stuff happening. I feel like Swerve.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna get color pretty quick. in
Oh,
this.
absolutely.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like I'm surprised. I'm surprised when this match was announced. I'm surprised this wasn't announced as like a chain match or something.
I
Well, I don't think I'm gonna start the feud like that.
I think this isn't going to be a one and done. I think this is going to be. I think we might see more than I think we might see at least 2, maybe even 3 pay-per-view matches out of this. Maybe not back to back to back, but I feel like this could be something.
Mm-hmm.
And Swerve just lost like that tournament to have a world title match, right?
Yeah, but
That's why I see him winning here.
yeah, but to be fair, he swerved.
Yeah.
He Swerve pinned Kenny goddamn Omega. So like,
Yeah.
Well, and there's also the strong possibility that Swerve is building his own team right now. So there is definitely a case to be made for him winning this match, especially if, like you said, there's some chicanery that happens.
well, I was gonna say this is a weird match because I was going Brody King for a bit, but basically it's an open secret that this was supposed to be Swerve Strickland versus Kenny Omega, but
I didn't know that.
like Kenny has some like prior things going on at the weekend of the pay-per-view, so he couldn't be there, so they decided to do it on Dynamite.
Mm.
So I almost wonder if Brody could win it. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind Brody winning. I mean, I don't.
No.
Either way, I'm gonna be happy. This match is gonna rock.
No, let me be perfectly clear here. If Brody wins, I will be very happy because Brody is like one of my guys in AEW. He is great. But
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Brody's the man.
Brody,
His year so far has been fantastic.
oh my god, yeah. Like that,
Ooh. He should join the dogs as the leader.
Yeah, Brody's year has been really good, and I hope it continues. But I don't think he's gonna win this one particularly.
Oh, and obligatory fuck ice.
Yeah. There you
Hell
go.
yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Don't edit that out.
No. Oh, I'm keeping it in. I'm making sure.
No, we don't want that crowd here.
Yeah. And
One guy watches us be like, "Damn it!"
And speaking of Brody, we have his tag team partner in the next match, Bandido versus Andrade El Idolo.
God, that's another really good match.
That's what I'm saying. This pay-per-view is like stacked. Again, one that I can see either way. I'm gonna go with Bandido to win this. I think Andrade has been he's been on fire in AEW, but I think
Oh God, someone put him out.
Someone's trying to put him out.
Oh God, it's like Cody Rhodes table spot all over again.
no. all I will say is again, this is one I've gone back and forth about. I think Andrade's really good, but I think Bandido needs a win more after the whole thing with him and MJF and
Mm-hmm.
all that. I think Bandido can have the win, and Andrade has he has reasoning to probably challenge for his Ring of Honor World Championship in the future. Like, I could even see that being a match at Dynasty, having Bandido
Oh.
and Andrade Idolo going for the ROH title.
See, I felt kind of similarly to you talking about Swerve and losing the tournament with Andrade here, where because he lost that finals to Hangman, that maybe he needs to win back a bit more here since they're building on Andrade back up, whereas Bandido has been built up. But like you said, the whole MJF feud's come and gone, and so he maybe needs that win as well, which would makes this an interesting match.
Oh yeah,
Right? So,
Yeah.
and
man, here's the safe response. The winner will be the fans. They get to watch Bandido versus Andrade.
yes,
Hey, that was what I said for the previous match. We can only do that once.
yeah,
Sorry, I'm still in spots. My bad.
yeah. We're stealing spots here.
Stealing spots.
That's
Gimmick infringement.
That's gimmick infringement. Yeah, that's just my opinion. What do y'all think?
I have no idea. It could really go either way.
Yeah. This is one that like you could almost flip a coin, right,
Yeah,
to determine the winner.
And it'll land on its freaking side.
It lands on the freaking side. Somehow Brian Knobs won.
yeah. Somehow,
The referee won.
The referee wins. Mike Posey wins the match.
it's the here comes the pain thing with the first blood match.
If you think Andrade is going to fight for the belt, this is a non-title match, I think. So
Yeah,
would you
no.
have him win here?
I could see
Yeah,
that, but I think
if that's the case, if that's where you want to head, I feel like it makes sense to have Andrade pin Bandido here to get that title opportunity.
I
Bring
think
a world champion to the Don Callis family.
I think this is one of those that like, oh, you beat me, but you've like I came that close basically. Like I want one more chance, but it's for the title, and then I think he wins it there.
Ooh, or no. I was gonna say an interesting idea could be something that happens where Bandido retains the title, but he's not necessarily happy or satisfied with the victory. So he wants the rematch, and Andrade is like, only if you put your title on the line. But I don't know about doing that type of schmoz or whatever on pay-per-view, though. I'm kind of not for that. And AEW doesn't usually do that sort of, like, have a non-conclusive on pay-per-view finish. So.
Yeah. They're building the Super Card of Honor, brother. So just to confirm, y'all are going for Andrade.
Yeah, I think so. I think ultimately, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Next up for the World Trios titles, the Don Callis family of Kazuchika Okada, Kyle Fletcher, and Mark Davis defend against JetSpeed and Mistico. This is a weird one.
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah, at first I was like, huh. I'm sure it'll be an excellent match. I'm not exactly sure about how we got here, but
yeah.
But the match itself, I mean, Mistico's Mistico,
Yeah, Mistico's great.
And JetSpeed have been on such a tear, both individually and as a team.
That Mike Bailey Kyle Fletcher match that they just had on Dynamite, honestly, one of the best of the year. Like they have.
Oh my god, that being able to see that match live.
Oh yeah, for the Continental, yeah.
The energy in that crowd, what was off the charts. Like,
oh yeah.
To me, the energy in that 2,000 seat arena was up there with what I saw at WrestleMania 27. Now that may be because WrestleMania 27 was awful, but
yeah.
you had an 80,000 person crowd there, so everyone was super pumped about it, and just a fantastic match. Kyle Fletcher and Takeshita and all and Okada, they've been on a tear for a while now.
Yeah.
So match is going to be great. Not sure about the story into it, but
yeah,
I'm
happy to see Mark Davis getting a lot more time with this.
Yeah. I'm glad to see him back and doing more.
Yeah, especially when he does the Run the Jewels pose. It's great. But I think this is probably my call for match of the night. Like with the amount of talent you have on this match, I think it's a sleeper like pick to be the match of the night. Like,
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
I could see that.
and it's
I-
crazy
I
to say. It's crazy to say that a sleeper pick has Okada, Kyle Fletcher, Mike Bailey.
Right.
Like, but
Mistico.
yeah, Mistico.
God, I don't know though, because we also got Bandido and Andrade, Swerve and Brody, and we later got MJF and Hangman.
That's gonna be like 17 match of the nights
Yeah.
on this 13 match
Yeah.
card.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're ordering one of these pay-per-views that you're gonna see a handful of, match of the quarter, match of the year candidates, right? Like,
in before the
almost guaranteed.
in before the AEW show comments. Anyways, back to the match at hand here.
Hey, listen, I ordered Armageddon 2004 on pay-per-view and enjoyed it, so do with that what you will.
Awesome. Thank you for showing support for the Fed by ordering a 22-year-old pay-per-view.
In the modern day.
The hardest thing was figuring out how to order it in 2026, to be honest with you, but
checking every store.
Probably still find it on DirecTV.
Finding all the DVDs, like, where is it?
Where is it?
Anyways, off topic. I think my prediction here is I think the Don Callis family retains because it ties into something that I'm going to again. It's going to tie into something that will happen later in the show. I think this is a show that's going to have like a lot of storyline, if not implications, then like a lot of like big moments.
I agree with that, especially coming up to, because we got Double or Nothing in May and then Allin in August.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to start that foundation of future stories here in a big way. Because it feels that way, right? Like, it feels like there's stuff happening in the background that's been hinted at, that like maybe some faction war type stuff, or I don't know what exactly, but something's brewing for like a long-term story here.
Oh yeah. Next up, for the AEW World Tag Team Championships, FTR versus the Young Bucks.
Here's another match of the Good Lord.
Not to hate on this rivalry, but how many matches deep are we in this?
I mean,
yeah,
fair, but how many of them have been good?
All of them.
Yeah,
so
right.
Yeah, exactly.
This is another one I've been going back and forth on because of how, like, honestly, how back and forth the rivalry is. I have the Young Bucks winning. I have the Young Bucks getting the tag titles.
It's tough, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they do here, and I think kind of what I was saying earlier about Swerve Brody, where it's like I think this is the beginning. I don't necessarily think this is the end. I don't think their journey for the tag titles ends here.
You think it ends at like All In?
Maybe Double or Nothing.
That's fair.
But and even if it's not FTR necessarily that they're beating for the titles, it could be a case where FTR loses it before then. But I don't know if the Bucks are winning the tag titles yet.
Yeah. Then they could do maybe a trios title, or not a trio, but like a triple threat tag team match of the next pay-per-view, perhaps.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind some more tag teams like JetSpeed getting another chance, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all are saying FTR.
Yeah, I think FTR retains.
Sure. Yeah.
Y'all just want to see Stokely in a wheelchair more. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm thinking, like, do you think they'll cheat to win using him somehow?
Probably.
And see, that's what I was thinking. I kind of fully expect Stokely to pop his short little bulb head up out of the ring like Kane.
Lord, he is hailed.
I've done been redeemed.
It's a miracle. I can see
like
a spot.
Kevin Nash with a shitty leg.
I can honest to God see a spot where they're like, they are trying to super kick Stokely on the outside, and he just like moves out of the way, and he's like, he's healed.
Maybe they do that. He pops out of the wheelchair, and then they kick him, and he's in a shoot wheelchair for Wednesday.
Shoot wheelchair is crazy.
Wheelchair. It's not a working wheelchair.
It's not at work anymore.
Real chair.
Crimea River.
He's like in the wheelchair for real now.
Yeah. Stokely eats one super kick. He looks like the dude from SpongeBob. Now, moving on. I can't describe how back and forth I've gone on this one. AEW Continental title, no time limit. Jon Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. When I tell you that this and the main event have split my mind, because I can easily see Moxley retaining and continuing the sort of like babyface-ish thing he has going on with the Death Riders now, but I can also see Takeshita winning this and being validated in not needing the Don Callis family, because that's pretty much where this is heading. Like, no matter the outcome of this, I'm pretty sure that he's being ousted from the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think Okada cost him the match then? Or someone like him?
Well, he can't. Well, he can't under
everyone's
just under
the
Continental rules.
Yeah. Right.
I am gonna go. I'm gonna go with Takeshita. I think Takeshita wins it, and that's his moment of, like, you know, realizing he does not need the Don Callis family. Like,
he did it on his own.
Yeah. And eventually, I think you lead to him and Okada at. I would say you would lead to him and Okada at Allin.
Yeah, I would agree with that
For the Continental title.
Unless they have something else planned for either Takeshita or Okada, maybe then do it at Double or Nothing. But I agree, have that for Allin.
So, what do y'all think?
Takeshita. I mean, I'm still going back and forth with myself, though.
Yeah.
I think outside of the vacuum of the match, I think with what the story, like you said, they've been telling with Takeshita and the Don Callis family, and especially the match they had at Grand Slam, where, you know, they went to the draw. Yeah. I think it makes a lot of sense for Takeshita to get the victory here, and like you said, have that realization. Oh, wait, I don't need this bald-headed carny fuck.
Yeah, I don't need Cyrus.
Can I have him say that on the mic?
Yeah, I'll make sure to isolate it for you. But so we're all in agreement on Takeshita.
Yeah, I think this is Takeshita's time to shine, baby.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be the year Takeshita.
And he didn't need a screwdriver to do it.
Nope. Next up, for the AEW Women's World Title, a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Thekla defends against Kris Statlander.
All right. Well, we all know that this match is going to be toxic to the core.
Indeed. Indeed. I'm gonna double down on the toxic thing because I have Thekla retaining.
Yeah, I think this is a kind of an obvious one. Not just because of she just won the title. Yeah, like there's no
that alone you wouldn't have her lose it in her first defense just like 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
If she'd already held the title before, maybe, but first run, no. She's retaining this. She's getting 2 falls on Statlander. I mean, I was gonna say not 2 out of. She's not gonna get 2 straight, but maybe she could, especially if you're gonna because I feel like there's been some tease for Stat turning heel. Losing 2 straight falls could be that push, you know.
One bad day.
Although I'm not sure if I want Stat heel, but that's just because I love me some Kris Statlander. I like cheering for her.
Yeah, and let me be perfectly clear here. This is not a dig on Kris Statlander. Stat is so good, but I think she I don't think she needs to be in the world title picture right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, she had a I think a pretty solid run with it. And,
such a good run.
And now it's just time, right? You can't always be in that scene, and especially doing the same thing. So I think this can be a good impetus for her to have that change, that shift, either shifting to out of the world title hunt or shifting her character.
I mean, what we were talking about earlier with Willow, she could go back to that rivalry at some point. Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see that again this quickly because it feels like they just wrapped that up.
That's fair.
So it feels like going to that well a little fast. But I mean, hey, the possibility is always there for later on in the year though as well.
And there was also the thing there was the thing last year where they were where the Death Riders were trying to get her in there. So maybe you do something with her and Marina.
Oh, that's a good point too. So yeah, I actually think Kris losing this match is more interesting than her winning it.
Yeah. And I think you want to build Thekla a lot more, especially with the Triangle of Madness, or what was you calling it?
The rhombus of insanity. I don't remember.
Yeah, the rhombus of insanity.
the dodecahedron of bad
Dodecahedron of haters.
Yeah,
the dodecahedron haters.
All right.
See, this is an educational podcast.
Of
we
course.
learn shapes and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess how many sides an oval has?
2, an inside and an outside.
Correct.
Yeah. And finally, your main event, AEW World Title, Texas Death Matches. MJF defends against Adam Page.
Don't forget the stipulation.
Yes, the stipulation of if Adam Page loses, he cannot challenge for the world title ever again.
That is insane.
This singular stipulation has thrown a wrench into everything I thought about this match.
Yes.
So this story is incredible, by the way. I think Adam Page and MJF are like two of the best like people in AEW. Like this is I think MJF is one of Adam Page's best rivals in AEW. And the build up to this match has proved it. There's so many ways they could go about this, especially with Texas Death. I think MJF is defending the title. I think he retains it.
I mean, the reason I'm signing is because I don't disagree with you, and I hate it. Right? Like, I feel multiple ways about this because it's like I don't think it's the right time for MJF to lose the title yet.
No.
So kind of outside of this, he's making an appearance next week locally for 1FW for QT's promotion, and they're advertising it as a world title eliminator, which kind of implies he's going to be holding the world title. Now, card subject to change, that could get thrown out immediately.
Of course.
But it doesn't feel like it's the right time for him to lose it. At the same time, in no way should Hangman never challenge for the title again.
The only other thing that goes in my mind right now, and why I am so hesitant to pick MJF, is because they could do a thing where Adam Page wins here, but he loses the title like in a couple weeks. Like he loses it in some chicanery
I'd hate that too.
I will say that if that were to happen, Adam Page wins and he shows up at 1FW instead, I would lose my shit. just saying, I would faint in the aisle.
There's just so many things in the storyline that are pointing to MJF winning, and this is one of those things where my brain and my heart are split. I want Adam Page to win. My brain is saying MJF is going to win.
It's funny, if this match were to happen in literally almost any other major promotion, the thought would be, well, it doesn't really matter because they'll figure out a way for him to get a title shot eventually. AEW in general is pretty good with their I don't know if they're 100%, but they're pretty damn good about honoring those stipulations. So I wonder, is there a way out of it? Like when Cody had his stipulation, there was a lot of people talking about like, well, you could argue that he did it himself or he a different contract, all sorts of blah blah blah. But this, I think the phrasing was, as long as he lives.
Yeah, as long as he lives.
He cannot. So I saw someone say, how about he has a death match and he like kayfabe dies and is resuscitated, and so
he is reborn.
So it's a new life. So
new life. The old contracts don't apply.
I could see them doing that in like Lucha Underground.
Oh my god!
Maybe JCW, whatever their weekly show is called now.
Lucha Underground would go the full like 10 mile and would have him off.
He would go to hell, and we would see him in hell.
We'd see him in hell in like
go to hell, fight the Beast Mortos.
Yeah,
like, yes.
Have some shit like that. Like he would come back. He has like the like angelic robes and stuff, and he comes back and he just like has them and then tears them off for has the cowboy underneath and just like starts beating the shit out of somebody.
Comes back like the Cody Vader, and he's got like angel wings, wearing all white.
Yeah.
I was thinking he descends like Shawn Michaels. Oh man. I'm back, bitches.
Yeah, I'm back, bitch.
Actually,
You're mad. I'm back.
Actually, it's Heyman. It's probably I'm back, dumbasses.
Yeah, dumbass. I almost wonder, continuing on with the conversation, I almost wonder if MJF is not the person to cost him the match. Obviously MJF could pull out every trick in the book, but I almost wonder if someone else causes Adam Page to lose this thing. Like how MJF screwed over Cody, like back when he had his thing.
You know, a while back, Swerve did say he would make sure that Hangman wouldn't win the title again. Now, obviously, Hangman did win the title after he said that, but
right.
Yeah, when you said like someone else could cost Adam the title, I was like, oh, you probably mean Swerve, right?
Well, Swerve is one.
Swerve is reaching like, you know, generational level, like big boss man level of hater.
Oh yeah.
So if Hangman Page died, he would show up at his funeral and he'd drag his coffin across the cemetery.
He would take the world title and start burning it. Like he would just so he would burn the title and then like throw away the ashes just so there was no chance that Adam Page could hold that title. Like it's insane.
Yeah, man.
I almost wonder if you have someone else return, like maybe Samoa Joe costs him.
Yeah, but even then, that doesn't really like go to the main crux of it, which is that he can never challenge for the title again.
Yeah.
Right. Like, regardless of if someone costs him, like, because, you know, it's like, yeah, sure, that protects him as far as, oh, well, I didn't really blah, blah, blah. You know, I mean, maybe if they do the thing where, oh, it wasn't really a fair match, so I'm reversing the, you know,
I don't think they would go back on that.
That just feels, especially because it's Texas
That's
Death
lame.
Match.
Yeah,
if it was a Continental title, you know, if it's like a Continental title match, then yeah, sure, that follows the rules. But for Texas Death, that would feel really cheap. And you know, knock on wood, AEW's been pretty decent about, you know, not doing that sort of thing. Or if I think if they have changed some stuff, there's been like a progression to it, right?
Right.
And it just feels like shooting yourself in the foot, right? Of like not letting Hangman ever challenge again. So that's why I'm like,
especially with someone they have said on TV that he is the main character of AEW. Like that's a title that
That being said, there is a part of me that wouldn't be that mad if Hangman loses and eventually like challenges again for the title. And he's like, you said you never challenge again. He goes, I lied, dumbass.
Yeah.
Like, part of you wouldn't be that mad about it. Like, you know what? Fuck it. It's fine.
That's fine. So final predictions for this match. I've said before, I'm going with MJF. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I got to go with Maxwell Jacob Friedman. He's better than me, and I know it.
I gotta go with Adam.
You're going with
He's
Adam?
my boy.
All right.
My baby boy.
Keep the faith, Mia. Keep the faith.
Yep.
Yeah. You don't want to end the pay-per-view on sadness and depression. Do we have enough of that in this world? California, no less.
I mean, you know what? That's actually a really good point too, though. Well, so I could see maybe a big return happening to end on a positive note
end
there.
Off the show. That's what I was going to. I was actually going to go into that. Is there
what would
anything?
Be amazing.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I don't think I have zero. I don't think there's any news on health. So this is just me, pure fantasy booking. If Adam Cole came out,
baby,
like that would be. I haven't heard anything about his health, and I don't think his health is in.
See, I have a similar thing because I was going to say, like, is there anything else y'all had? Because I had an idea on the end of this show because the next show is in Canada. I think.
Canada. Are you saying the Mountie will be there?
No, I'm saying PCO will be there.
I was gonna say PCO is gonna.
Yeah.
Storm.
See, what I'm thinking is MJF wins, but we get a big return.
You think you know me?
That's what I was gonna say. My bet is I think Cope's coming back at this show.
That will not make me happier. I like the idea if Adam Cole can't compete, but if he could still come back to cost MJF the match,
I'd like that.
I think the only issue with that is if Adam Cole does come out and do that, I think the assumption is going to be, oh, he's back.
Yeah, like he's back full time.
Right.
Yeah.
And if he's not able to, then I could see a hesitancy to do that sort of thing and give the wrong impression about his health.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say,
do a wild card and do Jay White.
Jay White would be interesting, but
oh yeah, he's
he's
got to be coming back soon, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he like good to go?
I don't know if he's good to go yet, but he's been gone for a bit. I can't imagine he's going to be gone for too much longer. And I wonder if that goes into the faction war thing I was talking about. Not necessarily saying there will be a faction war, but there's all these groups in AEW that Jay White's been a part of that he's got connections to, that I could totally see like all these groups like vying for his membership. You know, like whose side are you on?
They're all vying for Jay White's services.
Yes. Breathe with the switchblade, brother.
Get with the switchblade. Listen, you get card blade for free. So you technically get 2 members.
Oh, it's like when you draft the NWO.
Yeah, exactly.
You get all 3 members in one pick, so why wouldn't you pick them?
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Yeah, so was there anything else y'all wanted to predict for this show? The only thing I had was, I think this Texas death match is going to be... Oh, it's going to be crazy.
It's going to be bloody.
Oh, yeah.
What's the over-under on if Adam Page drinks his blood?
I don't think he's going to. I think he saves the really depraved stuff for Swerve.
Yeah.
Listen, the line between homicide and eroticism is a very thin line sometimes, right? And Hangman and Swerve know how to ride that line, baby.
All right. Well, any final thoughts on the show?
No, just looking forward to it. Revolution especially is pretty frequently a strong show from AEW, so looking forward to this one.
Oh yeah.
And I think from what we've heard about the crowd they're expecting, it's gonna be a hot crowd. So I think it's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
That's in California. It's normally hot there.
Yeah, that's fair.
California.
Mia?
It's gonna be an awesome show.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be like 17 match of the nights, like I said.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this.
It's gonna be toxic to the core.
That's fair.